Alright, so hey guys and gals, I'm streaming right now, new French heavies, and my first game in the 65T, I got on Lakeville. Oh, they had a Rainmaker as well. Hang on, let me get to our Rainmaker.
Camo net up. We've been detected.
So this is a new premium tank. It's a Borsig. It's called the Iron Rain. It's got a 3-pack autoloader. It's slower than the Borsig, and I actually looked like horsepower to ton. It is in between a low and a mouse, so it's not as slow as a mouse horsepower to ton, but it's not as fast as a low either, as you can see here. Alright, so let's see what the clip has. That's pretty monstrous. So it's got the 12.8, which is a smaller gun on the Borsig, and to be honest, that's a pretty scary gun. The turret traverse is actually 2 degrees quicker than the normal Borsig, but the penetration and damages are exactly the same. I don't have times on the clip reload, but the rate of fire on this is like tragic compared to the Borsig. But obviously it gets 3 shots in a row, which is pretty deadly. It can put out 1,500 damage, so. This takes out the 65T. Not sure if he's going for a reload here. I wish I could see the concealment. But obviously with auto loader you can't have a rammer, and then it's an open top, so you can't have vents. So food is really going to be the only thing that you're going to be able to speed the, and Brothers in Arms speed the reload up with. See, he's not running chocolate on here. That turret traverse is pretty nice. Seems like the turret moves pretty good. They probably had to up that just because they made the tank so slow. So on Lakeville, these 2 tank destroyers in front of him are just sitting ducks there, and they should have backed up. If you're ever in this scenario where you lose city, you need to get into B3 and use that little corner to defend your base. You have cover, and they have to drive into an open field. This position right here, this VK101P, is horrendous position, because once they get people up the lake road and the guys coming out of the city, you're gonna get chopped up. Or you're gonna hide behind a house and not spot anything or do anything anyways, so just fall back to B3. Use the hill and give your team time to get over the hill. So in this matchup, there's 3 9s per team. And our Tortoise went out to the lake road. He's sitting right there. And then our Patton is in C2. So they were very helpful. Oh, and he missed his last shot. 35 seconds to reload his clip. So out of the newest auto loaders, the French Heavy and the sorry, I'm just admiring this thing. It does look like a nice tank. So the French Heavy and the Nomad and the T-32A prototype, this thing has the best DPM out of all of them. Obviously lacking armor and mobility. Snags another kill there. Sets him on fire. I mean, in the right scenario, this thing can be absolutely deadly.
Enemies got us in their sight.
So we just call it the Tier 8 Waffle Troggy 100. Although I feel like this thing has some concealment values. So he gets another kill. He's got 4 kills. Oh, and then he gets lit on fire. And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to call this the Rainmaker. It's got a cool name, cool nickname. So calling it Iron Rain is just awkward. It kind of seems like a silly name. So now we're in the enemy Rainmaker. And our Artie trashes it. Already found a new toy to shoot at. So they're on cap. This Challenger is defending from the right position. Our Patton has no idea what he's doing. He's been in the wrong position the whole game, and now instead of just using the ridge line, he's going to drive out sideways in front of them all. Our Artie's reloaded. He's trying to get some resets. Finally lose our T-29 on the hill. They're going to start coming over now. And that'll do it. So a little bit of gameplay for the new Rainmaker. If you like tank destroyers, I think you'll enjoy that tank. It looks pretty solid. The mobility looks absolutely garbage. So don't expect to get in and out of positions very well. It's going to really depend on your concealment. Ours did 3,500 damage and 4 kills, and theirs never got into the match, so he only did 900 damage. And that's kind of what it was, is ours didn't really have to move anywhere, and their team was assaulting pretty much because we took terrible positions. So he didn't really have any game to snipe, so he had to work his way in. And obviously that didn't work out too well for him. Let me run through some stats that maybe I missed. It's got 1,100 hit points. It's terrible 10.14 horsepower to ton ratio, 35 kilometers an hour top speed. No armor to speak of. 22 degrees per second rotation, which is 2 degrees faster than the Rainmaker Borsig. The view range is 360 meters, and the Borsig's 370. So it's it can't see as far as the Rainmaker Borsig, but it's not like terrible. And I don't have concealment values anywhere. I guess I could probably find that on here. Let's see. So concealment is 0.4 stationary, 0.24 moving. And that's with the camo already on it. You can't put more camo on it. So this has the same concealment factor, except you can buy camo for this, so you're gonna get this down a little bit more on concealment. So this is a little bit better on concealment, and the vision's better. So you kind of trade that off there. Accuracy wise, let's see. Aim time's 2.3 and 0.35 on the Tech Tree Borsig. Aim time on the Rainmaker is 27. Or I mean, sorry, 2.7, so a lot longer aim time, and 0.37 accuracy, so it's less accurate. So if you want a worse Borsig, that's only less marginally, then you will enjoy this tank. But yeah, you get a 3-clip autoloader, so you can just destroy people with that. If you get into tier 10s, which it plays up to, I'm thinking that is going to be not very enjoyable, especially if you get spotted. You're just going to be donezo. Alright, I'm going to get back into my new